I finish, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a...
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
And able to get this out to the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
Willis now off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete to open things up. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Open man there is Malone. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's caught. It's Malone. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Fourth down, Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Singer. And Cooks has it over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Uzomah. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Off-play action. Singer. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they start in the best of all positions. First and goal. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Looking to throw. Singer. He's got it. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. Singletary to get the drive started. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give up the middle to Singletary. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They go right back to Singletary. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Singer. And he'll just get rid of it.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
To throw on third down. Singer looking deep downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call.
He's got him in, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A gain of 3, second down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. To throw on second down. Singer. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Singer. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Singletary again. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Singer. And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go play action with Willis. Rolling to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Willis now off play action. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. 3rd down, it's Willis. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Back to throw. Singer. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Joseph Charlton on now to punt. Fielded at about the 28. What a spin. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Titan football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin the drive with Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. First and 10, it's Willis. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. On the toss, here's Robinson. And he is out of bounds here. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Robinson will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the gun on 3rd down. Singer looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Downfield throw tip, but he still got it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 28 yards. And the Titans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't, just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And here's Joseph Charlton now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll be out right at the 35. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. 1st and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their 35-yard line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And taken down just shy of the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Willis buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw, Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw from his end zone, Singer. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready. And they were, and they picked that one off.
And he stopped immediately there. Willis looking to throw it. Here's a screen for Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Dallas Goedert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to add on to their first half lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Tucker with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Singer toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down, Willis. And this one is incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Back to throw, Willis.
They'll roll him out right. And he comes back with one complete.
He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
Okay, BG, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is going to be. Super wild card weekend. This, the first of 6 games set to be played. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills matching up against the LA Chargers. As for our game, it has been very one-sided in that first half. But you can't take anything for granted in playoff football. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On the jet sweep, here comes Waddle.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 40-yard line.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down with Singletary.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
62 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Now this throw caught left side.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitars. soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans just continue to roll.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Singer got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw. Singer.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Off the bootleg. Singer steps away. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal, a loss of 12. On now the Miami field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time.
Touchdown, Titans! A big play there. 69 yards.
And the Titans have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Operating from the gun, Singer. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Play action. Here's Willis.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Titans add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. 14 touchdowns for the rookie during the regular season, and now he's got his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Singer. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to shake him off. It'll be a loss of 15 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Singer over the middle and complete to Waddle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Singer. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A great return there of 22 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And the Titans getting set to go. And, you know, both of us gave these guys a real shot coming in here, but I don't think anyone saw this on the road with this lead in the playoffs. They've looked good a lot of times this year. This is probably as good as they've looked.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
On 1st and 10, Singer got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On
3rd down, Singer.
Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point on the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose again. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
He finds his man, complete. That's Malone.
And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
James Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Miami set to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Titans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Singer. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Looking to throw. Singer. And his throw here is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast because this game, well decided a long time ago.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. From the 3, second and a yard. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Tucker now to add the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.